Welcome everybody to the Growavy podcast. This is episode 1 of the Growavy podcast. How you doing today? Growavy is all about uplifting people, helping you feel good, helping you live a better life. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine whatever energy you already have, fucking times that by 10. Wouldn't you be able to do more? Wouldn't you be able to fucking make more money? Fucking go fucking do more shit? You know what I'm saying? That's what it's fucking all about. Growavy. You know what I mean? Increasing the fucking energy you have. Just getting the shit done that you want to get done. You know what I'm saying? So, my name is Fortune. I'm the founder of Growavy, as well as the master jeweler of Growavy. I'm also CEO of Growavy. And here is CEO's assistant, Buddha. He goes by Buddha.
It's a pleasure meeting y'all.
Respect. Buddha's his nickname. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know his name, you know what I mean? Name.
Government.
Yeah. Kaleem, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, at Growavy he goes by Buddha. And pretty much, yeah, everybody knows him called Buddha. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, today we are just having a conversation about the challenges of running a business that's also selling your art that you made as an artist. So it's gonna take about 5 minutes, and just talk about something that a lot of other people are dealing with. A lot of people that buy Growavy pieces are also artists themselves. They're also entrepreneurs themselves. They're selling something to make a living that they also put their heart and soul into. So it's challenging for sure. It's definitely something I don't really hear a lot about. So I just want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, just connect with y'all about it. Feel free to leave your comments, and matter of fact, leave your comments, likes. You know what I mean? Let us know what you think. So for me, it's, it was challenging. Still is, in certain cases, but I mean, I definitely got better at it. Starting out, put my heart and soul into a piece, 10, 20 hours into it, just hours and hours and hours and hours. And then, presenting it to someone the best I could, and they'll be like, oh, that's not worth $5. It's not worth $40. It's not even worth $5. Like, it just fucking hit my heart. Like, as I went on with it, I started to just realize certain things, to make a living doing it, like, to be assertive, to tell people what you want, like the price that you set, sticking to that price. If you do offer discounts, like, have a certain discount in mind that, okay, that's the lowest you'll go. Because it just fucking sucks. It feels fucking shitty when, you want to get a certain amount for something, but then you ended up negotiating and getting much less for it than you wanted. So, now, I just say the price, and, that's pretty much what it is. And, just learned to be more assertive with it. But definitely had to go through a lot of fucking, just kind of heartbreak feeling, talking with a lot of people, just hitting the open market with it, just having like thousands of people telling me, oh, that's not worth that much, and I wanted to ask you, Buddha, like, how do you see me as a jeweler? Like, how do you see me interact with people in terms of doing a business, running a business that's also... It's Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? People in Roxbury bumping their music on the street. It's the culture. Like, how do you see me running a business at the same time selling jewelry pieces that I made? Like, how do you see those kind of working together? Or, do I separate them, or do I combine them? Like, How do you see that?
Yeah, it's definitely hard trying to separate your humanity from corporation because you're always trying to look for like the best in people. So you're always trying to like give them like the best offer type of thing, especially like if we're talking about like competitors. So we're not really trying to overprice and we're not trying to scam either. So when we're talking to customers or trying to get new customers, it's like, hey, we're Growavy. This is like the pieces that we do. Like we do custom pieces. Like just like basically explaining to them what our corporation does. And like you said, not everyone is interested. Some people don't really have the time, don't want to put in the time, and some people are just not interested. But for the people that are interested and do want to give Growavy like the time and day that they do see the potential that this company has, and it's more than just a cash grab. Like we're not just making these pieces to just make money, even though, like you said before, everyone got to make a living. But the pieces are made with a reason. It's not just machines making these every single day. Like this is just us, the team, and that's why it's really good to have these podcasts because as far as like a business standpoint, like you don't really see like Amazon or Apple like talking about like I guess like the bad side of their company because they don't really want to give light on that. But as far as like Growavy, we're not really embarrassed to show it's like, hey, like this is what we're doing. We're still growing like as a company, and this is how we interact with our customers and the people who are interested in the things that we like to provide. So it could definitely be hard, like I said, as far as the corporate standpoint, because we want to sell these jewelry pieces, and like we want to, I guess, give off that message that like, hey, like we made this, we put the time into it, like, and it's spiritual. It's not just a piece of metal and rock, just like crushed up together or like bended together. Like this is something that we made, like that we manifested. So we definitely want to be paid for our time and efforts. And unfortunately, depending like how business goes, we may have to like cut ourselves short. But the more we grow and like the more like we get better as a business as a whole, we'll have like better like groundwork, I would say.
And another thing I want to say, like it just kind of came to me, but like this is something I've been thinking about for a while. Like desperation is a big thing when it comes to sales, because if you're desperate, people can smell it, people can taste it. They would, oh, I could fucking crush this guy. I could fucking take him, could take everything he has for fucking nothing because he's fucking desperate. He needs the fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not desperate, then it's like, oh shit, you set the price, and it's like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You could even have a 10% margin in there in case they really want to negotiate with you hard and all that. Then it's like, hey, their family, whatever, you give them a certain discount. But you have a certain point that you don't go past because you know your worth. And if you're not desperate, that means like you don't need to necessarily make that certain sale. And people respect that. That actually makes people want to pay that price to be like, oh wow, like he's financially stable, he's really doing this. You know what I mean? He set the price. I can respect that. Whereas when you're desperate, it's easy for people to stomp on you. So why I wanted to say that is because starting off I was desperate. You know what I'm saying? No cash, not really much credibility, and I'm saying this because for you, artists who are kind of starting out, you haven't built up to that point where you could just set your price and have people pay it. I want to tell you, after a few years, about 3, 4, 5 years, I'm in my 5th year now, making jewelry, And about the third year mark, it got to the point where there was one day, man, like I had like no money, I had like no cash. Let's correct myself, I had no cash. Because as long as you got skill, you got fucking energy, you got dedication, you got money. You know, I see those as forms of money. But I had no cash at that time. You know, maybe $100 to my name type shit. And I was talking with somebody over Instagram, and they said they wanted one of my pieces of jewelry. And I didn't want to come off as desperate because I had already learned when I'm desperate, people know, and they'll fucking, you know what I mean? They'll drive your price down, way fucking down to where you're basically making nothing. So I was like, can't let them know I'm desperate. So, you know what I mean? They told me how much it's going to cost for a custom piece, silver piece. I was like, $300. And they were like, oh man, that's a lot. I was like, hey man, it is what it is. Like, yo, when I tell you, I had like $100 cash in my name. I didn't know how I was gonna fucking pay for fucking rent or fucking food and all that shit. But I had gotten to a point. This is what I want to tell you. I had gotten to a point where I believed in my skill enough. I believed in my craft enough. I believed in myself enough. You know what I mean? Like when you fucking hone your craft to a certain level. You know what I mean? It's gonna get to a point where you start to believe in yourself. And you're like, you know, I got too much into this to fucking let it all go for fucking so cheap. I need this amount. Like, if you don't fucking pay me this amount, I'm gonna fucking talk to other people and then I'm gonna fucking find a person who's gonna pay me this amount. But I need to get paid this amount for my fucking time and fucking work. You get to that point. Even before you get to the point where you just got so much cash or you got so many sales that you can just set your price and, you know, people pay it. So I wanted to tell you that, right? Because that night, right, talking to the person, I said it's gonna be $300, and he said that's too much. And I said, hey, it is what it is. They're like, no discount. I was like, no discounts right now. That's what it is. It's a custom silver piece, handmade by somebody that's been. At that point, I had put 10,000 hours into making jewelry. So it wasn't just gonna take me 40 hours to make this piece. It literally took me about 4 years to make this piece because I had to build up the skill in order to even make that piece in 40 hours. So they were like, all right, you know what I mean? Talk later, whatever. And the person hit me back like an hour later. Like, yo, all right, let's fucking go. Let's do this shit. They sent the fucking money. They sent the $300 fucking that night. And when they sent the money, I fucking did a little dance. I was like, yes! You know what I'm saying? Fucking did this shit, bro. We fucking on. You know what I'm saying? So I want to tell you that to inspire you to fucking keep going. Because if I had given up the first year, second year, I wouldn't have had that experience of fucking building up the confidence and building up the skill and the belief in myself to fucking win that day. And the guy that bought the piece, he still won too. You know what I'm saying? It was a win-win situation because he got a great piece and I think he felt even better about it. I'm sure he felt even better about it that he paid full price and, you know, like, you know, wasn't trying, like, didn't, you know, get a 25% off discount or 50%. Like, he feels good that he paid an artist, you know, what that artist wanted for their work. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, and like, yeah, I just want to share that with you. And then, you know, over time, you know what I mean? You just get to the point where, boom, you know what you can sell something for, or you know what you want to sell something for, and you can stick to it. And yeah, you do it long enough, you know what I mean? You built up a following, you built up a clientele that just knows your work, they trust you, and you know, they want something, they got the cash to pay for it, boom, it becomes easier to put deals together in a lot of ways. So yeah, I just want to tell you, like, the artists, the entrepreneurs who are out there, who, you know, kind of starting out, who've been doing it a few years, not making a whole lot of cash right now. Just want to tell you this, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Just keep fucking plowing away at it. Keep fucking working. You know what I'm saying? Like I see every single jeweler who's been doing it 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. They're making a good living. You know what I mean? Making a great living. Like, and they do what they love. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with other entrepreneurs. People who've been doing it 20 years, 30 years. You know, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk. You know, people who've been entrepreneurs for 20, 30, 40 years. In the beginning, it sucked. You know what I mean? They had no supporters. But you know what I mean? They kept up with it. Boom, paid off. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they believed in their dream, just like I believe in my dream. I mean, we believe in this dream of Growavy, and you know, just like you believe in your dream of your business. So I just want to let you know, I believe in you. You can fucking do this. You will fucking do this. Can't wait to see, you know what I mean, you being successful, being even more successful at what you're already doing, getting to higher and higher, you know, levels of life, and you know, achieving what you want to achieve in this life. So, any last words for this episode, my man Buddha?
I guess like any like last comments I would make. Here at Growavy, we don't just make pieces, like I said, for cash grab. We make the pieces for the customers. We make pieces for the spirituality in it, and like overall, we would prefer if you would actually give those pieces that you've purchased like to a friend or family member to just share that energy, because that's what we're truly looking for. We're just trying to spread the positivity and just good vibes all around. But on that note, I hope everyone has a good night, and
Hey,
we will see you with the next podcast.
most definitely appreciate y'all. One love, y'all. Hey, Growavy.